Well, it's a dreary day here at My Market Kitchen, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to show you one of my favourite soothing, warming recipes.
Turn dreary into cheery.
A melty cheese turnover.
Ah.
I've got some beautiful Borg's pastry, great product, a few different types of cheese and some silver beet. To start this recipe, I'm going to make a base.
I love it how
of the filling.
it looks like you've got only a few ingredients, and I'm sure it's going to be delicious.
Just a little bit of work at the start of this recipe, and then it all comes together. You put it in the oven and forget about it. So I'm just peeling the shallots. I like using French shallots or purple shallots,
they're beautiful,
banana shallots.
It's an elegant ingredient. It's a life hack.
So I put a good glug of olive oil into my pan, slightly preheated. It's not really important at this stage. I'm just making it filling. I'm banging heaps of flavour into it. You can use whatever ingredients you want. A little seasoned salt at this point, just because I feel like it. No real reason.
Why not?
2 cloves of garlic. So just a rough chop. I'm
like
gonna slowly sweat these down in the pan. I've got it on a low burner, low heat. I'm gonna sweat those down for about 5 minutes, and then I'll show you the next step. I've sweated down my shallots and garlic until they're just translucent. They're getting a bit of gold on them.
Yeah,
they're
sort of
tender.
very well.
Nice and aromatic and sweet. So now, secret ingredient,
Ooh.
some silver beet. Just roughly chopping it through. It's going to go in with my shallots and sweat it down for a bit. Yes. Can you get the bowl and grater next to you?
Yes.
Just to walk you through it.
Right.
And you.
Yes.
We've got 100 grams of manchego,
Ooh.
50 grams of parmesan,
Ooh.
and about 300 grams of mozzarella.
Maybe
Now,
280 grams of mozzarella.
feel free to mix those at home with whatever you want. You can even just use your shredded cheddar cheese. You know those packets of pizza cheese that you get?
Yeah.
Feel free to use that. It's no real set recipe,
Or
but
go to your Queen Vic Market in the deli section and get all the good stuff. Pop in some Rockford, bit of Daffinois.
I'm just giving it a good pinch of salt. Cook it out for about 5 minutes until the silver beet's wilted and a bit of the water's evaporated off.
Nice.
And I'm just going to do a rough chop through the
Yeah, mozzarella.
Yeah, rough chop. No need to grate that,
No.
and I don't think you'd be able to be honest. Do you want to grate some nutmeg into it, fresh nutmeg? Yeah. In with this cheese, big lumps, so it's big oozy parts.
This is comfort food. This is turning dreary into cheery.
So put that aside.
Yeah.
Going to turn the heat off this. Let that cool slightly.
Yep.
And now we're going to get the pastry ready.
Pastry time.
Pastry.
How many sheets?
1 for now. So it is quite simple from this point on. Now that I've made my little mix, I'm just going to spoon it onto this, egg wash it, put the second pastry on. This mix has cooled down nicely.
That looks great. Get some milk.
Get this onto here. So we'll just clean the edges, just get it on, press it
You
down.
want to make sure your edges are stuck together, because otherwise you'll get an escapey cheesy.
Escapey cheese. So now that I've cleared up the edges, I'm going to get a pastry brush. I'm just going to put a little bit of, that's beautiful, Emma.
Oh, thanks, Lynton.
It's just for the glue. It's really important to egg wash when you're joining 2 bits of pastry together.
A little blankie.
Little blanket. Now we're just going to go through. I'm just going to set it in place. This
a bit of forking.
This is a total meal of indulgence, cheat meals. So we're just going to go around with a fork, crimp the edges, and this is just to ensure that the cheese doesn't escape out. It's like a giant cheese ravioli. Egg wash over the top, and then nice
delicious
glaze. I love finishing with an egg wash. It just gives it that nice, you're guaranteed the burnish. So we're going to get this into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes at 180 degrees in a convection oven.
That smells delicious.
It does. The nutmeg's all in the air. I've let it cool just slightly. This just shouldn't exist something like
Still
this.
delicious. I can't wait. It's like a big
What are you thinking? Half, 4,
pie lucky
6?
dip. Be generous.
Wow.
Oh my
just
goodness,
like the
that smells.
Best cheese, pie, toasty, roll over, everything in one.
And that pastry is so nice and crispy and flaky, and it's delicious, and you're eating it, and I should just shush and have a try.
Good for a rainy day.
And guess what? I'm cheery.